Hello everyone, my name is Wen Dong. I'm the core contributor of CAMEL and also the founding engineer of Qdrant AI. Today I will introduce how could we use CAMEL and Qdrant to build customer service Discord bot with agentic RAG. So before we start, maybe I can introduce about the CAMEL framework first. CAMEL is the world's first multi-agent framework, and we are dedicated to studying the scaling laws of agents. As we know, the knowledge of the agent is actually based on the training data of the base model. So if we want to expand the capability of the agent, then we could add some additional context by using some technique like RAG. So that's what we are going to explore in today's video. We are going to use Qdrant as a vector database to store the embedding data. Then later we could retrieve the information from the vector database. Then we can fetch those extended knowledge base to help the agent understand some internal data better. So before we start, we need to install all the required libraries. It may take some time. After the installation, we need to set up the large model API. So we are going to use CAMEL as the example, but actually CAMEL supports many different kind of model platforms. You can check all the details here. Almost all the most popular platforms are already supported by CAMEL. You can switch the model platform type based on your own needs. Next, we will use the module from CAMEL. So we are going to use CAMEL's Auto-Retrieval. This class could do the RAG process automatically. So what we need to do is just to provide the local path for us to store the vector storage. What kind of storage type do you want to use? So here we will use Qdrant, and also the embedding model you are going to use. Here we will also use the GAMEL embedding. After we set up this auto-retrieval instance, then we can just run the vector retrieval. So let's say, for example, we ask one query, or what is Qdrant, and we provide the website link of Qdrant as the content. We also set the top key value. This value means how many most relevant content you want to retrieve back, and whether we want to return the detailed information. If we set it as true, then we will also get some metadata. And also what's the similarity threshold we want to set. So I will set a very low value. You can adjust these values based on your needs. As you can see, so here we get the retrieved information back. Our query was what is Qdrant, and we retrieved content. Here is the similarity score, and what's the context path, and some additional metadata. So here is retrieved information. We get the information about what is Qdrant from the website. So basically, this auto-retrieval class in CAMEL, we just wrapped all this functionality related to RAG together. This class would first load the data, then we will do the data trunking. Then based on the trunk data, we will also use the embedding instance you set here to make all this data into different vector. All those vector would be stored in the vector database, for example, as Qdrant here. Then later we will also do a quite similar thing to the query itself to make it into vector, then do the vector matching, so that we could get the similar content back. So next we will provide this capability to the agent. So here we are going to use GAMEL 2.5 Flash as the base model, which is quite powerful and also could do very fast inference. Okay, we will use the CAMEL's model factory to set up the model. If you want to use other model platform type, you can just switch the enum value here. And also, you can also switch the model type. Then we can set up the agent. So we can just define the system message of this agent. So here for this case, we can just, let's say you are a helpful assistant. Then we can also set up the model as we predefined. Next, we can set up the bot. Here what we did is to provide the retrieved information as a context, and we provide this context to the agent. Let's say we can ask some question, maybe just simply say hi to this bot. And we can ask the next question, let's say why we need vector database. As you can see, basically this bot answered our question based on the content we provided to it. And next, we can also ask some other question. Let's say, what is Qdrant? You can see here the assistant answered my question, and basically the information the assistant provided is quite similar with the content we got from the original source data. Okay, then if we want to exist this chatting, we can just type in exit. Next, we will integrate this chatbot powered by CAMEL framework and also Qdrant's vector database as one Discord bot. So to set up the Discord bot, you need to create one Discord bot token. We can first go to the Discord developer portal. Can click the link here. Here we can create a new application. Maybe we can call it as just call it any. You can set up any name you want. Here I just call it CAMEL bot test. After we set up this bot, we can click this bot session. Then click reset token. And here you need to enter your password to do the authentication. And we can just copy this token. Then we can run this part of code, fill in the token. In the below, there are some authentication we need to set up. You can provide this bot with any right or access as you want. Okay, then we can save the change. Then go back to our code lab. Then next we can run this part of code. This code will set up a simple Discord bot using the Discord app. Actually, this is also one built-in class from CAMEL. And this bot will listen for the message in any channel it has access and also provide a response based on the input message. Okay, next then we can invite this bot to our Discord channel. First, we can go to this installation part. Just copy this install link. So we can test with some similar question like, what is Qdrant? So as you can see, this bot answered my question very quickly, and we can ask some additional information like why we need the vector database. Okay, cool. As you can see, we have already built one Discord bot that could answer your question based on the knowledge base you provide to this bot. So feel free to integrate any knowledge base you want and try it by yourself.